was kind of an intro. Remember we took a little quiz yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. So today what we're doing specifically is we're learning about comparing and contrasting. Do y'all know what it means to compare and contrast? Gabe?
Oh, it means like, you compare like you did on the board,
Yes, using this.
Walks,
So we're picking two topics, two things per se, and we are going to talk about their things they have alike and things that are make them different. Things they have in common and things that they don't have in common. Because honeybees and yellow jackets, some things they do have are similar, but some things are completely different. They are two different things. Yes. So first what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up our presentation. Okay, honeybees and yellow jackets. Now, this is a little fun part. Would you rather be a honeybee or would you rather be a yellow jacket? Raise your hand if you would rather be a honeybee. Okay. Raise your hand if you would rather be a yellow jacket. Okay, Ella, why would you rather be a honeybee? Because they get honey. Okay. Gabe, didn't you raise your hand for yellow jacket? Why would you rather be a yellow jacket?
Because yellow jackets are actually kind of interesting to the process of plants.
Okay.
It shows us a picture.
Good answer. I think I would rather be a honeybee because they're around flowers a lot. Which yellow jackets are too, but honeybees make a difference with flowers. Here we go. So we're going to watch a quick video. We're not going to watch
Solve any problem with the most versatile AI problem-solving guide, Solvely. Solvely, the most versatile...
Now, before I start, we talked about this yesterday. A yellow jacket is a type of wasp. Okay? So this video says the word wasp, but a yellow jacket is a type of wasp, and we're treating it as the same thing, okay?
Bees and wasps. Today's video is all about bees and wasps. Intrigued? You can download this lesson plan from our website, learnbright.org, and follow along as we go. Let's get started. What are bees and wasps? Even for the experts, it is hard to tell the difference between a bee and a wasp. But there are a few ways you can try to differentiate between them. First, you can look at their appearance. Bees have fuller bodies, flat legs, and are hairy, making them appear fuzzy. Their fuzzy body helps them collect, disseminate, or spread pollen widely. Wasps have slimmer bodies, narrow legs, and smooth, shiny bodies. Bees make their nests from wax, while wasp nests are made from paper-like materials, such as chewed wood. Honeybees are perennial insects, which means they can last very long. The nest can remain active for many years if the colony is healthy. Bumblebees and wasps only live in their nests for 1 year. This is because they have annual life cycles. Both bees and wasps are social creatures and live in colonies. What do bees and wasps eat? Bees and wasps also differ in what they choose to eat. Bees consume plant pollen and nectar from flowering plants. Nectar is a sweet fluid produced by flowers and gathered by worker bees. The nectar is for energy, and the pollen provides protein and other nutrients. To make 1 teaspoon of pollen, a bee has to work 8 hours a day for a whole month. Talk about being as busy as a bee. Wasps are natural predators that feed arthropods and insects to their young. They are aggressive hunters. Wasps will leave their nest to look for food tasting sweets. However, this is not their primary food source, which is why you will see them most often during your outdoor activities at this time, especially if you have candy or sodas.
Okay, so during that, think really fast and talk to the people around you what you got from that video. Things that were different between the two, things that were similar. Talk to your friends near you. And then we're going to share. Things that the honeybee had in common with the wasp, things that they had different.
They're the same, but almost different. But like they're different, but they're almost the same thing. Because they both go to like sweet stuff, like pollen, like apples, eat different things. So like they're almost like the same thing. Oh no, but like different. So it's like the wasp. It's different from the bee.
Yeah.
Because the bee.
Okay. Come back together. So real quick, we're going to go through these slides. Now this, we talked about this yesterday too, but queen, drone, and worker. Honeybees and yellow jackets have, and wasps, have 3 different types. You have your queen bee, which is the largest. You have your drone, which is the male. And then you have your worker, which they transport the pollen to the nest to get honey from the flowers. Remember that yesterday? We talked about it a little bit. Same thing, it works with wasps. Worker, drone, and queen, okay? Now, when we look at their life cycle, they actually have the same life cycle. Stage 1, they're a little egg planted inside the nest, wasp nest, and a bee nest, honeybee nest. Then stage 2 is the larva, and then we turn into stage 3, which takes a longer amount of time, as you can see. 3 different areas there, and then stage 4 they turn into an adult. And when they turn into an adult, they are either a queen, a worker, or a drone. And the drone, remember this, the drone is the male, okay? The queen is the female, and then the worker can be either one. Yep. So when we look at parts of the body, this is parts of the body for the honeybee and the wasp. They have the same parts of the body, but their outer appearance looks different. Remember, they said the honeybee is fuzzy, looks hairy, and then the yellow jacket wasp is smooth and is skinny. Like yellow jackets and wasps, they do not have hair. They're like hard shelled, really thin, long bodies. Honeybees are thick and they're fatter and they have like fuzz. So as you can see, the little antennas, that's how they pick up their pollen, honeybees. Then you have their head, their eye, legs. They have 6 legs. You can't see all of them in here, but there are 6 legs. The wings, abdomen, their stinger, and their thorax. Now what did we talk about stingers yesterday? Do y'all remember? Mia?
The stinger is a thing that they protect themselves.
Yes, if they feel like they are being threatened.
And their stingers get stuck on them.
Yes, remember some honeybees have stingers. Some bees do not have stingers. But if they feel threatened and they do have a stinger and they sting you, they die right after they sting you because it gets stuck, remember?
Because the stinger has
Mm-hmm.
stingies.
Yep.
And it will jab into your arm and then
Yep.
it'll get stuck.
Yes, great job. Y'all listened really good yesterday. So right now, I drew the Venn diagram up here, and a Venn diagram is what we use when we are comparing and contrasting between 2 things. So I'm going to pass out our Venn diagram. All you need is your pencil. Make sure you have a pencil. y'all do?
Write your name.
Write your name.
And you can write the date.
Yes, you can write the date. And ignore the other part on the paper that says class period, because y'all don't switch classes. You can leave that part blank. Okay, and you can go ahead and write on the left circle above it, you can write honeybees. And on the right, you can write yellow jackets.
In the middle, we can write.
You can write both. And be careful to think about how big you write, because we won't have room to put everything in our diagram. We need to write smaller. Put honeybees on the left side and yellow jackets on the right. Madison, write honeybees. Yellow jackets. Okay, so I know that you're ready. If you're ready, raise your pencil in the air. If you're ready. Both circles are labeled, your name's on your paper. Okay, we're still waiting on a couple of people. Okay, it looks like most of us were ready. Okay, so honeybees. In the video and stuff that we've talked about, let's think about the body. A honeybee. What do y'all remember about the body of a honeybee? Mia?
It's furry.
Furry. Good. So we can put hairy / we can put fuzzy bodies. Go ahead and write that. I'm going to do bullets. Fuzzy bodies. Now, since we're talking about a honeybee has a fuzzy body, what does a yellow jacket have? Gabe?
Like it's like shiny.
Shiny, smooth, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that on the yellow jacket side, because that is contrasting. That is a difference. We can put shiny / smooth body. Now, still talking about its body, what about the legs? Did y'all pay attention to what they said about the honeybee and the wasp's legs? Remember?
The honeybees is thin. I mean flat.
Flat legs. Do y'all remember what it said about a wasp? Skinny. Yes, it used the word narrow, but yes, narrow and skinny, same thing. So a honeybee has flat